What's up, y'all? I am here in 1983, and I have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA, from today put onto the Seattle Supersonics of 1983. So this was a 48-win team in 1983, which featured Jack Sikma, David Thompson, Tom Chambers, Danny Vrains, Fred Brown, John something, Steve Who, and Steve Hayes, and Scooter McRae. So, if you look at this team, the one thing that it looks like they were missing was a point guard. But I am going to be simming 5 total seasons. 1 here, 1 in 1991, 1 in 90, whatever the eras are. I'm going through every era with SGA. I'm giving them 1 season, every era. Injuries will be off for every single thing, just so that nothing gets, weird. And I want to see which era bro would be the best in and win in. Because right now, the freaking Thunder are just embarrassing the NBA. It's ridiculous. I don't think they've lost another game. I think they're like 16-1 right now. I don't know if they lost recently. No, they're 17-1 right now. Absolutely dogging the NBA. And SGA is a big reason for that. So I'm like, screw it. Let's just put them in every era. So yeah. And that looks like the thing this team really needed was a point guard. And now they have it. So is this team good enough to compete with the Magic and the Larry Birds of this era? I don't know. It looks like a pretty good team. But with SGA, probably. We'll see how he does in the 70s. And then I'm most excited for that 2010 version where he could team up with Russ, KD, and all of them. That would be filthy. So, all right. Without further ado, I will see y'all in the playoffs. And crazy enough, this team actually gets 1 game worse. They only win 47 games instead of 48 that they did without SGA. But in the 1983 season, SGA puts up 28 points a game. That's not bad. 5 boards, 6 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. I got to see how many. 61% from the field is crazy. 48% from 3. How many threes is he shooting? 0.4. Wow. Is that leading the NBA or what? That is probably actually leading the NBA. As sad as that sounds, his 0.4 threes a game. That's 1 3-pointer attempted every 3 games, pretty much. Did that lead the NBA? Is this crazy guy from the future? Oh, yeah. No, Daryl Griffith. Equally insane man. Putting up just as many threes as SGA. SGA averaging 9.9 free throws attempted a game. So his foul baiting is still working, even in 1983. So he's going up against the Golden State Warriors in first round. Sleepy Floyd, Lester Connor, Purvis Short, Mickey Johnson, Joe Barry Carroll. Not gonna lie, I only know Sleepy Floyd and Purvis Short. And I think I've heard of Joe Barry Carroll. Everyone else, though, I don't know. We'll see how they do. Game 1 is ours. Okay, again, these are only 3-game series. So game 2 is also ours. Come on. Game 3 is theirs. Okay. Game 4 is theirs. Okay, I got to see how things went. So, game 1, SGA dropped 42 points. Sheesh, 16 free throws. That's what I like to see, brother. Game 2, he dropped 36 points and 14 free throws made. Game 3, they dropped that one. SGA put up 36 points and shot 20 free throws. The foul baiting works regardless of the era, apparently. 15 free throws and 35 points. They lose that one. So now this is game 3 or game 5. Game 5. First 1 to 3 win. Is bro eliminated in the first round in 1983? Is this how he's ending his 80s run? It is close. He's up by 5. Oh, he should be good. Oh my God, yeah. Being up by more than 2 points in this near the end of the game, it's like a whole different ball game. Like being up by 6 is like 3 possessions easily. As we go up against the Los Angeles Lake. Okay. Kareem and Magic Johnson. Okay. Michael Cooper, Jamal Wilkes, and James Worthy. Okay. Not going to lie. SGA is probably going to get swept here as they lose game 1. Okay. Game 2. Okay. Game 3. All right. Well, I told you he's probably going to get swept. I'm sure SGA's... No, he's actually not putting up. Went 4 for 14, 3 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. Game 1, he had 20. I don't know. Wow, his scoring is way down, and he fouled out. Did he foul in every game? He's getting a lot of fouls this series, as he dropped 42 points in game 2, but it still wasn't enough, and 17 free throws made. All right, we'll see. Can he make the improbable 3-0 comeback? No, this is like the best team, one of the best teams of all time. He's probably not going to be able to beat him, especially if Jack Sigma is the second best player. Okay, like I said, he got swept. There's no shame in that, though. All right, there is a little bit of shame in having 6 turnovers and putting up 20 points when you're the star, and allowing Magic to have 21 points and 23 assists on your head and 12 rebounds. He had a triple-double on you. So it was pretty much impossible to beat Magic Johnson, well, unless you're Larry Bird. Larry Bird just did it. 80s was fun, but I'm excited to see his 90s. I think the 90s team might be better. Jesus. I just looked at this roster. Bro's cooked. I mean, you got Sean Kemp, who's young, Ricky Pierce. If he was here for years, it would be cool. Bro is not beating Jordan with this team. he's simply not. He's going to put up some stats. We'll see what stats he can put up. But yeah, this is just too young. He's just too early. 1991 is too early for the Seattle Supersonics. They have Sean Kemp, who's 20, 21, 84 overall. Ricky Pierce, 83. Benoit Benjamin, 82. Eddie Johnson, 81. Honestly, they have depth. They do have depth. Like a lot of good players. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 players between the overalls of 77 and 84. And SGA, low key, that might be a sleeper team. That's like Portland Trailblazers level, but better. Gotta see what the Bulls are looking like. Bulls have, we definitely, this team would have the most depth as starting point guard. Yeah, SGA now, again, 37 minutes a game. Ricky Pierce. I would go 10-man rotation here. You could get away with 10-man rotation. The depth on this team is kind of crazy. And with SGA, who knows? But in the 90s, let's see. Get funky. Let's see. Let's see. Go to Funky Town. See what the 90s were all about for SGA and the Seattle Supersonics. Oh my God, bro. We went 71 and 11. See, that's insane. No MVP for SGA, but 71 and 11 is fire. As SGA does, he only makes All NBA third team in this. Yo, 71 and 11? Okay, I see you, SGA. What did he do? Only 23 points. Okay, so it's like he took a back seat a little bit. Like he wasn't like trying to put up as many points as possible. Maybe it's just this era. People don't score as much. Let me see, though. Let me see league leaders. Where was he amongst league leaders? Okay, so, yeah, the most anyone scored was 28 points a game. That was Jordan. So he was top 10 in scoring. He was number 8 overall in scoring. He had a lot of help on his team. And he only shot 1 3 a game. He is not, that's crazy. He was barely top 20 in three-pointers attempted. His free throw attempts are also down from last year. He's leading the NBA in free throw attempts. So I guess I don't know what the rules are right now where they're just not calling anything, hand checking. I don't know. But he's playing great team basketball. And he's got his team like balling. It's the depth, honestly. That's what really helps. So in the first round, he goes up against Kenny Smith, Vernon, Maxwell, Sam Bryant, Otis Thorpe, and Hakeem Olajuwon. Okay. I think these are still 3-game series in the first round, but I ain't concerned. Goodbye. Wow. Okay. I ain't concerned. Goodbye. Okay. We up. We advanced. Nice. This SGA put up 21 points and 15 assists in that closeout game. 5 for 13. Not the best shooting performance, but 11 for 11 from the free throw line. So that's fire. So now he goes up against San Antonio. Is this David Robinson or no, before David Robinson? Okay. David Robinson's on this team wearing the shortest short shorts I have ever seen, brother. Wow. That should look like a skirt. What? Why was this just the fashion? Like, why did people hoop like this? Like, what the hell? Okay, it's Avery Johnson, Willie Anderson, Sean Elliott, Terry Cummings, and David Robinson. Like I said, we'll see. Game 1, Seattle's. Game 2 is Seattle's. Game 3 is Seattle's. As I'm sure, look, he's not even doing anything too crazy. He even had 7 turnovers, but he has Sean Kemp putting up 23 points in 23 minutes, fouled out in game 1. Game 2, he put up 30 and 10 assists and 6 steals. And then game 3, bro put up 23 points, 11 assists, and 3 steals. So it's like I can only compare this to football. It's like the Jalen Hurts. He's having the Jalen Hurts effect where he's winning games, he's winning championships. The numbers aren't sexy, but dang it, he's winning championships. It looks like he's going to win a championship as he advances. And who do they go up against? Are we going up against Clyde? We are. We are going up against Clyde Drexler. I said this is the team that kind of looks like us, as it is Clyde Drexler and then a bunch of depth. Starting lineup-wise, it looks pretty even. They have Terry Porter, Clyde Drexler, Jerome Kersey, Buck Williams, and Kevin Duckworth. So this could really go either way, but we'll see how it goes. Game 1 is ours. And game 2, game 3 goes to the Portland. Game 4 goes to Portland. Okay, this is a big game. Goes to us, though. Game 6 is ours. This is a closeout, or 5. Game 5 is ours. As in the closeout game, SGA put up 17 points, 9 boards, and 9 assists in that last game. That's huge. You need to win game 5 if you want to win the series, especially when it's tied like that. It's such a determining factor of who wins the series. There we go. You only have to win one more time. Let's go. Let's see it, bro. SGA in the finals against the Knicks. Bro, Patrick Ewing. History on our side. Who wins a championship in real life? I know for a fact Patrick Ewing does not. I know for a fact SGA does. Bro, but at the same time, Sean Kemp does not. So, like, all right, game 1 is ours by 20 points. That's what I like to see. It's not even SGA leading them in scoring. That was 29 for that other guy, this Pierce guy. I don't know. See, that's the question now. Is bro going to be the Finals MVP if he wins? I want to watch these two with Simcast just so I can see if anything's happening. Any of these are close games or it's going to be sweep. It's going to be a sweep. Goodbye, New York. Eddie Johnson. See, SGA is not having the best series. I'm not sure if the Finals ends in this game and SGA doesn't have a great performance that it is his Finals MVP. I'm not convinced that it will be. It's not without a doubt as they go perfect. Not perfect, but they have an amazing season as capped off with a finals championship in 1991. So SGA does not, oh wow. Wow, air filters hitting. So he does not get it done in 1983 with that kind of trash team. This team has a lot of depth, and SGA fit in seamlessly. He was their leader, and he led them to a championship. They have young Sean Kemp on the team, and there it is. The Seattle Supersonics win the championship 1 year. 1991 with SGA. And the craziest part is, bro, Jordan didn't even get here. What the heck? What the heck? Like, bro, coming into this, when I first looked at it, I'm like, bro, he's not going to win. But then I looked at the team, actually. I'm like, okay, but they had depth. Sometimes that's more important than having a good star or big three. Kind of want to see if that's going to be the case, too, with 2010. That's my favorite one. That's the one I'm looking most forward to. Russ at the 1 and then Katie at the 4 if you want him. Let's see it. Yes, sir. Now I wonder who's going to be Finals MVP. Is it going to be SGA? Yes, it is. It is. It is SGA who still wins Finals MVP. Okay, that's fire. Even we'll see what kind of game he had in Game 4. But the first 3 games did not impress me stats-wise. I mean, he's getting them dubs. Like, bro won 71 games in this game. See, this Ricky... All right, well, that's the thing. Ricky Pierce probably put up more points than him, but he's putting up absolutely no other production anywhere else. Bro's giving us 22 points. But that's it. 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Wow, thanks, dude. So glad you're here. But SGA will give us 21, 5 boards, 8 assists, 3 steals, and a block. 7 for 14 shooting. And he wins a finals and a finals MVP. So 90s, SGA works. Look, 18 points a game, 2.8 rebounds, 8 assists, 2.5 blocks, 1 steal, or 1 block. My bad. 2.5 steals, 1.3 blocks. 57% from the field, 0% from 3. Didn't shoot a 3. Didn't make a 3, at least. And that is that. So, yep, I was right. In the finals, Ricky Pierce did score more points per game than him. But, like, yeah, he didn't give us any assists or anything like that. So let's see what the Supersonics roster's looking like. Okay, Gary Payton's still here. Okay, Rashard Lewis, Brent Berry. Yeah, now this team is looking like trash. Okay, here's the lineup. SGA, Brent Berry, Rashard Lewis, Vladimir Radmonovich, Predrag Drabnach, Jock, Gary Payton off the bench, Desmond Mason, Reggie Evans, that's what I like to see. Kenny Anderson, okay. Potapenko's on the team too. Not gonna lie, I don't have high expectations for this team. I'm willing to be proven wrong, but I don't see it happen. All right, and this team goes 56 and 26. And this time, SGA is up in points. And that was good for the third in the West. SGA puts up 27.7 points a game, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. And how many threes did he shoot? 2. So he doubled it from last time. He went from 0.4 to 1 to 2. So that's good. 89% from the free throw line. Again, 7 free throw attempts. He had 9 that first year. I remember that. So 43% from the 3, 61% from the field. Balling. He's balling out in every era. But this time, we'll see. Goes up against Steve Nash, Dirk Nowitzki, Sean Bradley, Michael Finley, and Nick Van Exel. So I don't know if it's still 3-game series in the first round as we take game 1. We also take game 2. I'm assuming it's 3-game series. Boom. Is it? Right? Is it 2-2 series? It is not 3-game series anymore because someone already won 3 games and they didn't advance. I'm keen on my feet like that. So, game 5 is a big one. Mavs take it. We go down. Oh my God. That's Steve Nash. SGA, you got to be playing better defense on Steve Nash. You cannot let him get 38 points like that. SGA put up 14 points, 5 turnovers, and 4 for 11. Is bro going out the absolute worst in 2002? In reality, bro was like 4 years old in 2002. We'll see. Yeah, he is. Wow. Or is he? Hold on. Hold up. Bro's there. All right, 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. They're down by 3. We'll see if SGA can lead them. There's no more air filters. We only were able to jump into that one because that was the only one with close games. Oh, no. Steve Nash gets behind SGA and again scores. Down by 5 with 2 minutes left. Gary Payton cooking and runs out of bounds. Just high IQ basketball all around. Thank you, Gary Payton. This is the reason why you've won so many championships in your life. I was going to clown on him, but I remember he did actually win one with Miami. Dang. Minute 10 left. SGA taking it in. Gets a quick step to the basket. 101 to 102 is 44-point game performance from SGA right now. 6 seconds left. 5, 4, 3. Steve Nash can shoot a 3. Not with Gary Payton playing defense like that on him. And SGA grabs the board. 38 seconds left. 15 seconds separating shot and game clock as did Roach just dribble it off his foot. Wow, what a terrible play by Gary Payton. Why is he selling? 9 seconds separating shot and game clock as SGA almost steals the ball. 9 seconds. Dallas is up by 1. We're down by 1. We're in an elimination game. Finley with the ball. 7 seconds left. Finley throws the ball away. SGA in transition. 13 seconds left. Puts up a shot. Misses it. Rashard Lewis gets the board putback. Wow. Not gonna lie. That's a crazy shot from SGA. Like, crazy shot selection. Why are you deciding to do a a fadeaway flow shot on fast break. All right, Steve Nash with the ball. 5 seconds left. Steve Nash, where's he get the ball to? Does a spin move. It's so open. Look, misses it. Okay, wow. How open that look was is insane. Steve Nash had such an open look because they tried to double team him, but like the other person backed off as SGA put up 44 points. Putting up the most questionable fast break shot of my life. Let me pull up. Like he pushed the wrong button. So in game 7, it looks like that was a huge game. Massive game for them last game as they advance now. That's why I like to see SGA puts up 34 points. 14 for 17, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, gets past first round, and now he only goes up against a 7th seed KG-led Minnesota Timberwolves. But if you want to see who else, Anthony Peeler, Wally Serbiak, Troy Hudson, and Rashno Netrivi. Okay, Nastro. Let's see. Game 1 is theirs. Game 2 is theirs. Game 3 is ours. Game 4 is theirs. Game 5, fuck. Frick, my bad. I was so confident in us winning that one for some reason. Like, I thought I was really about to do that until we won game 7. Yeah, SGA, 33 points, 6 assists, 2 blocks. This team ran out of steam. They weren't really good to begin with. I can't even lie. They just weren't good to begin with. SGA was not able to get it done. As that Minnesota Timberwolves team got to the finals, and then the Pacers won the championship. I don't know where the Lakers are at. They ain't here. But that is SGA's time in 2002. So he went 1 for 3 with Seattle. I bet you he goes 1 for 2 with Oklahoma, as he has Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Serge Ibaka, James Harden, Jeff Green on this team, Thabo Sefolosha, wow, Daquan Cook, and SGA. So this is the team that got to the finals without SGA. Not this year, I think 2 years from. But with SGA, I think that speeds up your timeline a little bit. So we'll see what they want the lineup to be. So they want. Wow, they want SGA at the 2. Okay, so it's Russ at the 1, 93 overall. SGA at the 2. Kevin Durant at the 3. Jeff Green at the 4. Serge Ibaka at the 5. Harden off the bench. Thabo Sefolosha. Daquan Cook. Medad. Bro, there are no vowels in this dude's name. What the hell? Look at his last name. Bro, how do you have one vowel? And you start your name with K-R-S-T. That's not English. Probably makes sense. His last name's probably not an English last. Very insensitive of you, Funky. And Nick Collis. Okay, so this one... anything less than finals is a disappointment. Injuries are off, so there's nothing that should throw them off. Okay, still disappointed, but 67-15 is not. We again can see what SGA did in the modern NBA. Let's see how many threes he's at now. That's the interesting part. How many threes does SGA shoot? Wow, only 2.5? Okay. How about fouls drawn? 4.9, the lowest of his career. Is he playing less minutes or is he playing only 31 minutes a game? Only puts up 22 points. He's not even the lead scorer on his team. So I think that's a good thing for his ability to win a championship as they go up against the Rockets, Kyle Lowry. Was Kyle Lowry on the Rockets? Was he? Was that where bro started his career? I forgot he was. I forgot bro was on the Rockets. Honestly, I didn't even know bro was on the Rockets. I'm not even going to act. Chase Budinger. Bro, that guy is the guy that Diddy sniffed his nuts. Look at the dunk contest, bro. Diddy sniffed. But he's also a volleyball. Luis Scola, Kevin Martin, Kyle Lowry, and Brad Miller. Okay, that's sweet. And is no longer 3-game first rounds as yeah. Goodbye. So, Denver now. This is before Jokic. This is Chauncey Billups, Carmelo Anthony, J.R. Smith, Nene, and Chris Anderson. Okay, Birdman. Game 1 is theirs. That would be really... what kind of performance is this? 16, 14, 13, 13, 12? Where did our stars go? Bro, what the heck? We cannot be playing like that. Thank you. Do a little better. All right, game 3 is ours. Game 4 is ours. All right. I'm chilling. This is like the weird era that like I was only... I think I was 7 years old during this, so I wasn't really super into the NBA at that point or knowing everything. So, yeah, I'm not exactly familiar with everyone. As wow, Russell Westbrook puts up 40 points and 12 assists. KD put up 33 and 13 boards, and SGA put up 27. See, that's what this team can be. At his peak, firing on all cylinders is crazy. Now, who is on the Portland Trail Blazers? Is this Brandon Roy at this point? It is. It is 84 overall Brandon Roy, LaMarcus Aldridge, Nicholas Batum, Andre Miller, and Marcus Camp. Sweep. Goodbye. Get out of my face. Are we finally going to go up against a good team? We are. We're going up against the Miami Heat. First time in any of these eras that I've actually, well, besides the Lakers, I've actually versed the star of the era. So it is Mario Chalmers, D. Wade, LeBron, Chris Bosh, and then Zildjius Ilgauskas. But we do have KD, Russ, Harden, and now SGA. So game 1 is theirs. Okay. LeBron put up 37 points. Okay, 33. All right. Game 2, though, is also theirs. All right. Well, you know what? Chris Bosh put up 40. All right. Game 3 is theirs. Come on, man. Russell Westbrook put up 32.6 assists, 6 steals. KD put up 24. Ibaka put up 17. SGA's Where did you go? You only get one free throw the entire game. Who are you? Down 3-0 in the finals against LeBron. Wow. Well, this is disappointing. Okay, maybe we'll be able to hop in here. We're up by 3 with a minute and 3 seconds left. All right, we have ball 2. Ooh, I kind of really like this scoreboard. Can't even lie. Why do I like the score? Like, why do I care what the scoreboard looks like? I don't know. Ibaka puts it up. LeBron has the good defense. Stops him. LeBron in fast break. Kicks it out to Mario Chalmers for 3. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, now the game's tied. Just like that. LeBron making his impact known instantly. 20 seconds separating shot and game clock. Russell Westbrook has the ball. Puts up a mid-range. Makes it. That's crazy. Now, up by 2 we are. 9 seconds separating shot and game clock. LeBron has Harden on him. Harden cannot guard LeBron. But LeBron's going to put up some dumb shit like that. Oh, never mind. It went in. Never mind. It went in. We're down 3-0. So, like, 20 seconds left. Shot clock is unplugged. SGA has the ball. SGA gets a screen from Serge Ibaka. 4 seconds left. SGA takes it in. Kicks it out to Jeff Green for 3. Why would you? You are the star, my guy. You are the guy. Do not let Jeff Green decide the fate of a finals game. Bro, that's the reason why they're down 3-0. You letting Jeff Green take the shots. Golly, brother. We don't even deserve to win this. And you know what? Basketball gods agreed with me. As we get blown out in overtime, and LeBron wins his first championship, 31 points, 14 assists for LeBron. And yeah, SGA put up 22 points, 28 for Russ at 7. Well, that's unfortunate. LeBron dogged us in the finals. Completely dogged us, actually. At least in real life, bro, the Thunder put up some resistance. SGA said, nah, no resistance whatsoever. So now, bro's only won 1 championship. Got to the finals twice, only won 1 champion. Good luck trying to beat the 2017 Warriors, my guy. At this point, good luck, because, yeah. Who's on your team? Is it just you, Russ, and Steven Adams? If it's you and Russ, you're kind of cooked. That's a name I did not think I would see in a long time. I haven't seen in a long time. I thought bro was going to be so good. I used to always trade for him in every single my league. Andre Robertson. I thought this guy was going to be so fire. But, dude, this team sucks. I can't even lie. Regardless if they have SGA, Russ, or Steven Adams. Bro, this team sucks. Andre Robertson, Anthony Morrow. Honestly, they did Anthony Morrow dirty. I thought bro could be, 43%, 45%, 45%, 46%. Bro can shoot, but this team sucks. It's just bad. How are they doing this? So it's Russ at the 1, SGA at the 2, Andre Robertson, Nick Collison, Steven Adams, Domantas Sabonis, Anthony Morrow, Alex Abrines. Even if this team didn't suck, they're also in the hardest league too, with one of the best teams of all time, and injuries are off. So there's no avoiding that. Yeah, I guess I'll just see you at the end. Okay, overall team success wasn't phenomenal, but SGA for himself has his best season ever in 2017 with 34 points a game, 6.1 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 61% from the field, 89% from the free throw line, 42-3. That is fire. Okay, so he won MVP. Now I gotta see. We are the 3rd seed in the West. He only shot 3 threes a game. Okay. 3.7. His free throws, and there we go. That's what I like to see. 8.5 free throws attempted. So his second most free throws attempted, 42% from the 3 and 61% from the field. That's good. So all right, let's see how this goes. We're the 3rd seed. We're probably going to play. For some reason, San Antonio's the number 1 seed. That's with Kawhi, though. We go up against Marcus Cousins, Rudy Gay in the first round. We should be able to get past the first round, but the second round is going to be tough because I know, wow, maybe we won't get past the first round. We dropped game 1, but game 2 is ours. No, it's not. Game 3 is ours, though. What the frick? In the last 3 games, SGA put up 43 points in that last game. Game 1, what did he do? Put up 33. Game 2, he put up 16. What the heck is that? Wow. Bro, look, the Warriors also looked like they were about to be on the verge of being eliminated. They went down 2-0. They're probably not going to be eliminated. Down by 1 with a minute 28 left in the first round. We're down also in the series 3-0. And DeMarcus Cousins is probably just bullying Steven Adams. But Steven Adams gets a stop there. SGA with the ball. Number 5 takes it up and dunks it. Taking the lead. Gets the ball down to DeMarcus Cousins. Takes it up. Steven Adams, another good possession. Russ gets the ball up to SGA. SGA, downhill. Puts it up. Bad shot. Misses that. Garrett Temple with the ball. 47 seconds left. Garrett Temple. Spin moves. Gets it into DeMarcus Cousins again. Bro is absolutely terrible right now. Where 2K's making him play like he's terrible. As Russ takes it in. And scores it easily. Down by 3. The Kings call a timeout. I don't know if the Kings have anyone who can actually shoot a 3-pointer. Oh, gets it into Marcus Cousins. They score. Okay. SGA misses the free throw. Second one's in. 17 seconds left. We're only up by 2. 10 seconds left. Darren Collison. Wonder what they do. Get the ball down to DeMarcus Cousins with 4 seconds left. 4 seconds left. DeMarcus Cousins doesn't even get the shot off. Wow. I don't know why they have DeMarcus Cousins playing like how he did. That is terrible. As Russ puts up 23 and so does SGA. As we stay alive. Hey, is there a chance? There's a chance. We want another game now. Hold on. Is this not over? 3-2 series. We could hold on. We could just win. Oh my God. Come on, man. Wow. Wow. And that's how we go. We get eliminated in the first round. SGA put up 25 points in the closeout game. Made it to game 6. 10 boards, 3 assists, 3 blocks. But ultimately not enough. And tell me, all right, nah. I was about to say, were we able to avoid the Warriors? Nah, we would have just gotten clapped by the Warriors second. So simulating the playoffs, I wonder who's going to be. Wow, it's the Raptors versus the Spurs, and the Raptors win the champion. Honestly, would not be surprised if this happened, if injuries were off, because Kawhi was balling against the Warriors in real life. So, but yeah, there it is. That is SGA in every era. Bro's clapping the NBA today, but back in the day, he couldn't get away with all this fouling and flopping stuff he does, you know. Back in the day, they were tougher. They would deck him if you tried to go in. Besides the 90s, in which case the 90s, he'd take over the 90s. But 2017, he don't get it done. 2010, he doesn't get it done. 2002, he doesn't get it done. In 1983, he does not get it done. But his best year, statistically, was 2017. So, yeah, if you're ever wondering how SGA would do in all the eras, now you know. So, if you like this video, like it. And with that being said, thank you for watching.